Hello, my name is Dr. Brian Raid, and I'm a naturopathic doctor, and this is a video about the importance, or perhaps lack thereof, of having amalgam fillings removed prior to doing heavy metal removal or chelation therapy from the body. One of the things that patients ask me about all the time when we're talking about heavy metal removal is whether or not it's important for them to get their amalgam fillings removed. Now, amalgam fillings, also sometimes known as mercury fillings or silver fillings, are amalgams of three metals primarily, silver, tin, and mercury. And so it stands to reason that especially if a person had elevated levels of mercury on a heavy metal test, that perhaps we may want to take that mercury out of the person's body in all of its locations, including in the teeth. So, and there are certainly some clinicians out there or folks with well-known websites or blogs or this or that who say things like you should not waste your time and effort doing chelation therapy to remove metals if you have amalgam fillings in your mouth. You should get all of your amalgams removed first. So in my clinical experience, I have found it to be, in the vast majority of cases, entirely unimportant to have those amalgam fillings removed in order to get the levels of mercury down on a person's follow-up heavy metal testing. I'm not saying that it's not important for some folks to have their heavy metal amalgam or their mercury amalgams removed for optimal health. That's sort of a different topic, but from the looking at it through the lens of, can you get a person's mercury levels down to a low or acceptable level while they still have amalgam fillings? In my experience, the answer is yes. I think that there's concern that the chelator that's being used to help get the metals out of the tissues is somehow going to just start stripping the mercury away from the amalgams in the teeth, and like it's just going to be a big waste, and it's all the chelator is just going to go right to the mouth. I'm not a dentist, but my understanding of tooth physiology is that there's not a incredibly abundant blood supply, that's disproportionately shunting blood to the teeth compared to other tissues in the body. That chelator that's getting into the bloodstream is, sure, some of it's maybe going to get into contact with an amalgam filling, but a very, very, very tiny percentage of it compared to what's going throughout the rest of the body as well. So again, from my experience, it has not been crucial to have amalgams removed. Now, if a person wants to get their amalgams removed, or there's certain clinical reasons why we think that might be a good idea, it's not, again, not to say to not do it, but just from the in the context of, is that going to interfere with actually getting mercury levels down to an acceptable level? In my experience, the answer is no, that is not a required thing to do, nor do I feel that it interferes with the efficacy or the efficiency of the heavy metal removal protocol. So I hope that that information is useful and helpful, and if you have any questions about this topic or about anything else, please just post it in the comment section below. If you wouldn't mind liking or sharing this video, that would be lovely, just to again, it's really helpful to know when my videos are being appreciated, and when I see those likes and those shares, it inspires me to make more of those videos. So if you don't mind doing that, if you find this content to be helpful, I would greatly appreciate it. Until next time, I will leave it there.